Hello and welcome. This is Alchemist X, and welcome to the anniversary week. It should be on Sunday, but this whole week is like the anniversary one. So before I go any further, I just wanted to point out that if you are either a very, very new player that doesn't have any good units, or a returning player that hasn't played in like a really, really long time, who most likely doesn't have any good units, like say pre-enlightenment especially, this is probably the best reroll week that I have ever seen as far as options like Nimble, just any good other Genesis units, Soul, Narrow, etc. Like whatever unit you think you need the most and you're in a position where rerolling makes sense, this week is absolutely great for that. So that's just something I wanted to get out early. So as far as content goes, there are a few challenge boards, one of which is for story mode. So there's a new story mode chapter and you can get a memento ticket as well as the usual rewards like gems, that kind of thing. So that one's easy. And then there's another week of the Soul Shard one as well. And then also they remembered that Fiona Challenge Board 2 exists. So that will make it a little bit easier to complete Challenge Board 3 if you haven't done so yet, and provide a bit more Fiona shards so you don't have to worry about farming them as, you know, rigorously as before. Also a unique gear in there as well on that first set, and that gives Fiona a transformative state. So definitely worth raising in my opinion, just because there's not really a unit like her as far as like applying guts, doing a good amount of healing as well. You know, you probably won't get a ton of use out of her, but when you do, it's good to have. Also, there is a new gameplay feature that they kind of forgot to say that they alluded to it and then didn't describe it, and then the update happened, and then after the update had been out for a while, then they made the post describing it. But if you've played other types of like mobile games, this type of feature is pretty familiar. It's just an idle item gathering thing. You use these 3 items, and right now you can get them from login bonuses, and they'll just collect different items. Like those were the 4 I got from my first expedition. So it's just, you pick a region, you would pick characters from those regions, and then as long as you meet the combined power amount, then you can send them on the expedition. In like 6 hours, they'll gather items for you. Oh, don't hit the rules button. Right now it makes the game freeze, and hopefully that'll be fixed soon. So as far as what is new this week, there is just a new memento for Soul and a new memento for Logi, and the Logi one is free, so just logging in will get you that. And then there is a way to get more, but I don't really recommend it. The Soul one looks very, very interesting because it looks like it's very PvP oriented, which his second memento, great for manual, absolutely useless for auto. So that's kind of a fun change, and super cool skin as well. I myself am fond of red pants, so go Soul for that. But that, oh, also, I almost forgot to mention it, but there's also a new Shadow Plane Karma for both Wagginau and Little Ouroboros. So now they are fully caught up in terms of enlightenment. However, these stages might be really hard to complete right now as far as like units that have full enlightenment. Like it might just be too hard to put a full team together at the moment. So if you can't beat it yet, I haven't even tried it yet, but if you can't beat it yet, don't worry, just wait until more units get enlightenment, enlighten them, and then you should be good to go. So yeah, that is about it as far as content and new stuff this week. So let's go ahead and look at the banners. Okay, so the TLDR for banners is there's some good ones this week. If Nimble didn't bleed you dry, then there's also good ways to spend some gems. The only word of caution that I would have is that since the anniversary date hasn't happened yet, that's going to be on Sunday, definitely keep your eye out for that, because I'm guessing / hoping that the best possible banners are going to be on that. And, you know, they might only be paid banners, but they might also do the thing where they give like a paid style banner, but they do it for free gems, like maybe 5k, or if they're super generous, 2.5. We'll just have to see on that. So it's one of those like, I don't know for sure, but based on how the patterns have been going the past few weeks, I think that would make a lot of sense. So as far as the paid banners right now, there is one for mementos where you can get one of this group and accompanying relief, which the 2 new ones are the Logi one you get 1 free copy of, and then the new Soul one. It's not terrible, but I would definitely, if you're going to spend paid gems, I would wait until the weekend, especially Sunday. And pretty much same thing for here. Like, this banner is definitely not terrible in a vacuum, especially if you don't have and want Nero. A good way to try and get her, but there might be a better option in a short amount of time. And these aren't going anywhere until the end of the week, so that's my opinion on that. Next up is a gear banner that is 3k gems. I think if you're like really new, maybe, but there's just so many other better things to spend gems on, so probably not. As good as this style of banner is, I'm just never really convinced, especially with how many gear selectors we get. I finally got the Cup of Ruin, by the way. So yeah, I think there probably are people that this is good for, but there just probably aren't very many. So the first of the regular banners is what I would call good, especially if you do not have a lot of limited units. Because if you go all the way, you're guaranteed getting 6 of them. And if you're lucky, you might get more. It doesn't cost a whole lot. So definitely good, especially the newer you are. And there's also a memento version of this, as we'll see in a little bit. Then we have this banner, which definitely looks really good at first, but it's not as good as it looks unless you're just farming a ton of those coins. But I don't know, that just doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But you can pick your featured selection, but it's not the case where any 5-star is going to be that selection, which if it was, this banner would be crazy awesome because it'd be just hands down the best way to try and get Nero if you want and don't have Nero. But it's not. It's just what you pick has a 2.5% chance. You're basically making your own coin style banner like Genesis, Global, etc. So I just don't think so. I honestly think like for any of these units that you want, you probably have a better shot just doing that 10-step above. So yeah, this one is sad. It could have been amazing, but instead it's just not too great. Kind of the same thing with this one. I guess it's a little bit better in terms of what is guaranteed because you're at least guaranteed 5 stars every time. And then if you are feeling lucky, you could try to get one of the featured ones, which, you know, especially if it was Nero, that would be very, very good. But I just think the 10-step one is just better as far as value for your gems go. This one is a very, very easy skip because all of these characters have a 3 times a day quest that you can farm without needing the unit. Enough said. Then we've got this is the equivalent of the 10-step just for mementos, so very, very good. More so for especially like veteran players, even if your roster is good. It's a lot harder to be good on limited mementos, so definitely a good banner. Then we've got the banner that features Soul's new memento, and all 5 stars that appear are in this group, so this is really good. There's some good mementos in here. The catch-all global one is solid. Good leader skill. I forget why the ML1 is good, but aside from the cool skin. Less enthusiastic about the Zain and the Setsuna one because they've been around forever. But in general, good banner, especially if you want Soul's new memento like I do. So as you may have guessed, I'm definitely going to be doing this one. Then we have one that's kind of questionable as far as every 3rd step you can get this. But reliefs exist if you're a really, really big Logi fan. So I don't think it's worth your gems, especially with such good competition for them. And then also factoring potential for the weekend as well. So yeah, enough about that. And then one more side note is that the Nimble banner's around for another week. So I'm going to do the one final step because I can get 25 shards of Nimble for 500 gems. So I can't really pass that up. And that is about it for the banner review. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of summoning. Alright, so the game plan is to do just this last step of the banner, get those extra Nimble shards, and then do the soul banner. And you know, if I build it super early, might take a look at that 10-step with the limiteds. Oh, we'll just see how that goes. So first things first. Not really expecting to get anything good here besides the guarantee, but these shards are hard to get. I've got plenty for his available enlightenment now, but I'm just thinking about the future as far, you know, he'll get 4, 5, 6, and 7 eventually. Alright, there's the guarantee. I'll see what that red is going to be. Oh man, the last time when I did my summon video and I was doing the playback at 3 times speed, this looks super like slow motion now compared to that. Okay. So yeah, nothing too special there. but it didn't need to be. Just got our little guarantee and a couple extra Genesis coins. I still got like 500 something of those that I still need to figure out how to best to use. Because I've got Nimble, Dark Julia, and Andex kind of maxed out at the 20 cost, and everyone else is a little bit below that, depending on, you know, if I have them. So I'm kind of looking at Quince for the most part, because he's really, really fun. But yeah, let's start with this 9-step and see how long it takes to get Soul's new memento. And I'm going to get that memento, and I'm going to put that skin on him and just never look back. Oh, I should switch most of my other Templars to their skins too. I was kind of waiting for Alsosprock to finish for reasons that are wholly 100% arbitrary. Alright, what's red going to be? Setsuna Memento. Well, at least that one I don't have max limit broken yet. The Smile in the Dust Cloud one, I have a max limit break copy, and then another one with like 3 limit breaks on it. That I keep on Dark Setsuna. So that's just absurd. I could see both that and the Zion New Year's one just absolutely haunting this banner. Did we already pass the yellow one? Yes, okay, whoops, I could have just skipped that. Okay, well, first step not too great, but let's see what step 2 does for us. This one's got at least 1 guarantee, so... Oh, that's a good sign. I'm guessing that's either... That could be the Global, Emil, or Soul. In truth, I wouldn't mind taking a little longer to get Soul, because I would definitely not mind getting the Global one along the way. And then the Emil one a little bit. Oh, we got the Soul one. I guess that's the end of this banner. As much as I like the other two, I'm not quite enough to just keep going on the banner, because I could take some of those gems and throw a little bit at the memento banner. I don't remember if there was a yellow also on here. Oh, there was, but let's just skip to the rest of it. So yeah, sweet. That is exactly what I wanted. That didn't take too long. I'm kind of psyched about this because I always use Templars in Arena, and they're getting to the point where they're not doing so great anymore, but I'm too stubborn to not use Templars, so popping this on Soul should help them out a little bit, because it's until they either make the AI better or give us a little more agency, because the whole not using charge ups and not using transformation states, it's so sad. But yeah, where's that 10-step for mementos? Here we go. Yeah, let's just do a little bit of this. Oh, I do not have that one max limit broken. It's really easy to forget how good of a unit Spica is, but she can be really, really handy sometimes. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do all 10 steps of this, but I'll at the very least today go to step 5. Because I want to get at least 1 limited memento, aside from the one that I just got. Alright. That one is just vision coins. Oh, nice! And that is Irene's memento, which I did not have. So sweet. Griffin Girl's going to get a little bit of an upgrade. Yeah, I have her, and I haven't gotten a ton of opportunities to really use her, but the small amount that I have... definitely she is fun to use, as just with any mounted unit. So this is already pretty successful so far. I cannot claim to be unlucky today. Alright, we got 3. That is vision coins. Oh, it had to show up at least once, right? At least it's not max limit broken for me yet. Once that happens, it'll be even more irksome, but I do love that skin though. Oh, nice. Another copy of that works for me. I've been using Zwei more, trying to get that thing. So that's 1 limit break on that. So yeah, definitely not bad. Alright, so here's step 4. Because, yeah, I don't want to go all the way yet, because I want to save a little bit of gems just based on how the anniversary is going. But so far, hopefully I'm remembering everything correctly, but it seems like this anniversary is a lot better than last year. Oh, Alma. Nice. So that should give shards now. So they finally did that update. Oh, nice. I didn't have that one either. Cool. Nice. I went from not having, like, anything good for Lilith to having all the Lilith things. Don't remember if that's vision coins or not. Oh, hello. Okay. Double summer memento, I guess. I was thinking of raising Nisha. I have her, but I was just waiting. Because I was wanting to prioritize Agachi and then Nimble. But my next set of fire shards definitely could go towards Nisha. Especially now. Because I don't have her other memento, but I could get by with just that one. Alright, let's do one more step of this. And then I will call it good for today, because this has already been about, like, what, 7 minutes of summoning? And we already got the stated goal, so this is all just icing. But yeah, this is a really nice banner. I would definitely not mind seeing more of these, but I imagine they're going to be pretty rare. Oh, nice. That is one limit break of that. Which he's actually on my active vision farming team. Aw, I just max limit broke this one. Like 2 days ago. Oh well. At this point, I don't have too much to complain about. Oh, nice. That one's also not max limit broken. So go Oct. Oh, well, I don't have her, but that could change in the future. And another Shenmei. Okay, it's probably max limit broken at this point. So yeah, as you can see, pretty awesome style of banner. Very, very good value. So yeah, I'm going to call that good for today. And hopefully all of you that are summoning have good luck too. And I will see you all next time.